swore was our last.
Should I do a shirtless? Buriology. Today, I'm gonna show you how to steal tattoos the proper way. So, this is applicable. You can use this for any type of art.
It's just basic points
On what to look at and where to use your visual, optical apparatuses. Buriology. You know, what to focus on. And yeah, let's give it a go.
better.
So the things that are going to be necessary for this exercise are going to be basic things, and most of them are not even necessary. One of them is your eye testicles. Another one would be a piece of art like this, and tiny brain, which most people don't actually have. But again, I'm not going to get into that subject. That's pretty much all you need for this, and some time to understand what you're looking at. Buriology. In the words of a famous Romanian artist, don't steal from one artist, steal from all of them. Because if you steal just from one, that's plagiarism. And if you do that, this will happen to you. We're going to use a special artist for this. Her name is Valerie Vargas, as you can see. Valerie, modern classic. Amazing tattooer. My opinion, one of the best. I took one piece from her. It's a girl head. It's a simple one. We're going to keep it simple so everyone can understand what we're talking about. I'm going to lower the opacity right now so you can see my highlights and my points and my pinpoints. You're still going to be able to see and understand the tattoo itself. So, the idea behind all of this is for us to understand what to look at and how to analyze the art itself. Again, this works for tattooing.
Everything that is
Basically art, except abstract and contemporary art. That's
just bullshit.
So, what we're going to do is look at the important bits. The face itself, that's the main focus of it. This area right here. It's a very classical design, and that speaks really well, and that translates, really well to skin, because when it heals, it's not going to look like my face. It's going to look way better. It's going to be way more solid than any type of other technique in tattooing. Let's start with the important bits. You have elements. The first thing I would look at, it's of course the art itself and what it does and what I feel when I see it. Second of all, let's analyze all the important bits. How many details and how many ornaments does it have? First of all, important bit again, it's the face of the girl. This area right here, that's the main focus of the eye. Second is what's around it and what does it do to the tattoo. You have the moon, the stars right here, and the hair, which seems like a detail that's not that important, but it's very important since it's such a simple idea, such a simple design in it by itself, but it actually looks very complex because I think, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about this, she uses the hair as a second portrait almost. That's a basic rule when you do this type of tattooing or art in general. It's a very simplistic theme, just a head and face. You're going to need something to attract the eye to that and give it meaning. Because if it's just a head, floating head, well, yippty fucking do. The hair has movement, and that doesn't give it just a static stance. It gives it a bit more movement to it. It doesn't seem rigid. That's a great detail. The eyes, very important. What do you want to do to them? Expression. What do you want the person to feel when they look at it? I feel dread. I'm joking. No, it's fucking great. Oh, and I forgot one detail. The pearls in the hair. Small details like that make any type of art just a bit better because it seems that it has intent, which I think every artist that respects himself and want to produce real art, and every piece of art that is really good, you can see the intent and the intention of the artist itself. Like, I'm gonna do a line and it's gonna look like this, and you see that they want it to look like that. You see that they want it. That's the motion of the hand, the stroke itself. It's very important to have that. So let's go again over what I've said until now, because it's a bit chaotic and I'm going off script. I don't have a script, actually. First of all,
The feeling.
second, details, and the overall movement shape. So I'm just going to write shape. Those are my three important things. So, feeling, we have that. Details, we talked about it. Shape, we've talked about it. Most important bit is how you make all of those look good together. And that's just practicing and doing a ton of these. Not just one. I bet Valerie has done probably a bajillion of them, so she could do this with her eyes closed. We're going to talk about the details and the elements that the piece has and their communication with each other and how they work together and how they make the piece itself just look better. The three elements, the stars, the moon, and the head. And let's add an extra fourth one, the cherry on top. It's the pearls in the head and the hair. How they work together is very interesting because I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it kind of does the Fibonacci figure, the spiral, and you end up, from here to this bit, right in the middle of the face. Like that's how you kind of know that artist, even if you don't do it on purpose, because this is just a natural thing. We're humans, we're animals, we're still part of nature. Fibonacci and all those sequences, they're embedded in us. We are that. We're part of it. So that just probably comes natural. I mean, I've done it by accident for sure, not just me. A bunch of people have done it by accident. If Valerie did it on purpose, props to her. Amazing fucking work. So the stars and the moon give it a curved shape and help the eye and the piece itself go in this direction. If you know how people use their eyes, depending on the culture too, it's very interesting because usually for Europeans or Westerners, it starts from left to right, up to down. Asians in general, not all of them, usually starts from right to left, up, down. Also, some Arabic countries is really based on language and how we communicate written words. That influences art very, very much. So in our situations, not just ours, almost everyone on the planet will understand and see this piece as it was intended. Starts from here. You don't start at looking at a piece right here. That's where just the eyes goes, because it's just like a big element right here. It just attracts your attention, and you go around, see the details, and like, oh, the moon, it communicates really well with the hair that goes in between, and just helps with the figure. And there's another star right here to fill that tiny gap, which is nice of Valerie, just to fill that weird spot that would have left there. Another one right here, and another one right here, and then the moon actually gives it the the good shape and the idea of this is where you're supposed to look. This is where you're supposed to, this is helping
This piece, the
eyes and the face and the nose. This is support. It's the base of everything else. The hair is doing the same thing, but it just gives a bit more movement. So this is going to probably be the end of the video. I'm going to go over everything again. I'm going to tell you what I think about this and what I would take out of, again, simplify everything. First of all, feeling. What does this tattoo make me feel? Do I like it? It gives me pleasure. Do I hate it? Do I want to punch someone in the mustache? That's up to you. Second is details. That's just the way that it goes. It's just amazing how it works communicates all together, and how it brings up the face and pushes everything out. Like the Japanese tattooers, what they would do is the main figure is color, the background is always black and gray. Rarely you see color, and that's mostly Westerners doing shit traditional Japanese. Background is all black and white because it pushes the color way further. It just makes the importance, gives the importance of the main focus.
Buriology.
So Valerie is doing an amazing job with that here. And the third element, I actually forgot it was. It doesn't really matter anymore. Just steal from everyone. Pay attention what you see. Try to analyze. See how many details, where they're put, how they're organized, and how you can steal that from them. You're welcome.